Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our horizontal planners for the next week in July. And I've got these washi tapes here ready to go, as well as these pins I may use, this circle hole punch, and these sticker books which I'll pull from. So this is the second week of the July Plannable Challenge, and this week's theme is beach vibes. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PlannableJuly2021. We'd love to see what you come up with. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started by laying down some wax paper and just taping it down so it doesn't move around. I pre-pulled a sheet of box stickers from the summer and the color story books I just showed so that I could get an idea of how I might come up with some decor for this spread. As you guys know, if you follow my channel, that I have been trying not to buy new stickers and to use up my stash. So I'm completely out of kind of like beachy themed stickers that I could use here, and I have a lot of these more functional box sticker type stickers hanging around that I don't normally use because I'm not a vertical planner. So I thought maybe I could use some of that functionality plus these box stickers, maybe convert a few into circle stickers, which you'll see, and see if I can make a spread out of that decor. I'm starting out just by kind of making some groupings here from the stickers that I pre-pulled. I'm also going to go ahead and add in a few of the leftover palm tree stickers that I have from that color story book. Just trying to find a nice home for them. Basically, I'm thinking clusters just because of the box stickers that I have. There's plenty of quotes and things and other items that I can pull in, like colorful boxes, but again, just really light on decor. So trying to make those box stickers with the quotes be enough to carry this spread. I'm really not sure we're going to get there, but we're going to give it a go. Okay. I'm also a little bit concerned about the color palette. I have some with the gold, there's some with the more like photorealistic shades, and then there's some that are more like teal and blue. There's also the black from the palms. So I'm just a little indecisive right now, trying to figure out how I want this all to play out. I went ahead and put back a few of those quote box stickers because I felt like I needed to limit the color scheme a little bit here. So those went back, and I'm using the ones that are mainly just patterned box stickers and cutting them out into circles as much as I can with the sticker available. Using that to kind of vary the shapes and things that are on the spread, because I don't know, just the rectangles get a little boring. Having circles, I think, helps give a little contrast to the spread and helps change things up a bit. So just trying to figure out ways to layer in those background stickers. I'm going to go ahead and punch out a few more. Trying to center the palm, but it's not really going to work. The palm is not quite center on the sticker, so just trying to work with that. And for each box sticker, I was able to punch out a full circle and about a half. So just trying to see how I could work in both those full circles and the half circles on the spread. Getting the feeling like I need to bring in more of the black because I do want to use those palm trees. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a few colorful boxes with the black backgrounds and bring those in. Those are from the Color Story sticker book mostly. I think actually that I've pulled pretty much all of the stickers from the Color Story sticker book at this point, except for the fine kind of water looking washi sticker strips. Those came from the summer sticker book. Since that half circle didn't really punch that well, I just wanted to clean that up. Again, just trying to find a happy place with the box quote stickers. Usually my jam is to have a lot of like big decor stickers and then just add in those functionality type stickers at the very end where I need them. So doing a full functional spread, or well, not fully functional, but you know, mostly with functional or box stickers is not easy for me. It's not something that comes super natural. So it takes me a while to figure out how I want this whole thing to play out. And I really work this spread to death. So if you are indecisive like I can be at times, then you can kind of see the full process here of me figuring out how I want everything to kind of lay in. Those half circles are proving to be a little bit trickier than I'd hoped for working into the spread, so not real sure about that. And that polka dotted one, I don't know, it just didn't feel quite as nice as the other ones. The pattern didn't feel right on the spread, so I may or may not use it. I'm bringing in some actual washi here from my kind of neutral collection I got from Amazon. It's got a nice subtle blue stripe, which I feel feels kind of like nautical and it works well with the spread. I'm going to try to work it in. It's pretty white, so it's just more about texture at this point, having that in there. We'll just see what we can make happen with that. I also had the sticker with the gold in it. There's some like gold dots on the palm tree background sticker, and I thought I would pull in maybe some gold boxes to kind of give more of a kind of golden beach theme, playing those two colors together. I really don't know if that's going to stick around though. I like the idea of the gold, so if you wanted to do a spread like this, I think the gold could be pretty. It didn't end up working. When I added in the black, I felt like that was the main color versus the gold, so we're going to be doing some change out here in a second. So yeah, this is where I decided I think I just want it to be black, related to those palm trees and the black that I brought it in those other boxes. So we're gonna pull in a few colorful boxes from, that's the monthly version of that sticker book, so a little bit bigger than the regular size, and bring in that black through those colorful boxes as well. I also like to cut down the longer, kind of more focus box related stickers that are made for the vertical and use them in half. So I've done that in a couple of places already. Just trying to figure out how I want to work in that kind of cut half so it looks natural there on the spread. Like I said, I do work this spread to death. There's a lot of me moving things around, trying to find a balance on the page. A lot of the problem is that I'm always working on both functionality for the spread and balance. So I want the spread to feel good without anything on it, but then I also want it to be functional as well so that I can actually use it as it's intended. So I took a little break and came back in the afternoon because I was just getting frustrated with not finding a happy place with the spread. So now it's the afternoon, and I went ahead and decided to make some palm tree stickers using my foam memo printer. So that's what you see there. I made 6 of them based off of the ones that I had in my stash from the Happy Planner. So I basically just took a picture of it and cleaned it up in my photo editor app on my phone, and then printed it straight out of foam memo and just kind of varied the sizes so there was some height and width variations on those palm trees. I also flipped it so that there's 3 that are facing one way or curving one way, and then 3 that are curving the other way. That helped a lot because like I said, I felt like I needed something heavy to anchor the spread. Decor wise, the boxes just, I think, were not going to get it done for me. I also came up with the idea while I was doing the foam memo thing to cut my kind of blue cloud watercolor washi in half and use it almost like waves on the bottom of some of those days, and kind of close off the rough edge of the box stickers I cut. So I've got those in, and now I'm just trying to figure out where I want these palm trees to lay and how I want this spread to go. Again, back to finding a good balance as well as functionality. That's really key for me. I need to be able to use the spread, so just trying to be smart about it. I decided to combine a lot of those palm trees into 2 so that they look a little bit more like an island of palm trees. And I'm just moving around colors and things right now to get a good spread of color, not have anything to be too black in one area or too blue green toned in another area, just kind of spreading that out. And I've also pulled in a few colorful boxes in the blue teal tones as well. Now that the palm trees are in there, is definitely more black on the spread, so bringing in the colorful boxes kind of help up the blue green factor a bit more, which I liked. So I'm really trying to vary what types of boxes I'm using on what days so that, again, nothing is too clumped together in the same style or color. I'm varying, like every other day being black and then the blue-green, black and the blue-green, or at least trying to. So that's taking a little bit just to figure it out. Also reworking this corner a bit, trying to get a little bit more out of this cluster here balance-wise. Still trying to figure out exactly how I want this to go. I really wasn't going to go this route as far as the blues. I was thinking more bright colors for, the beach vibes and more, I don't know, sunset-y type tones, but you know, sometimes you're limited by the stickers you have in your stash, or you're limited by what you can make happen within a certain color palette. So you just gotta work with your stash, or like I did, make some stickers when you can and fill in the gap that you're missing to complete your spread. I have that printer, which is awesome, but it's also, you know, a black only printer, so works great here with these black palms. But if I had tried to do something that was bright and colorful, of course I wouldn't be able to print it right off of that printer itself. It would have been a lot more time consuming because I would have had to, you know, print it on a normal printer and then also look and find something in particular that would work. I did have the idea to do maybe like a photo version of this and actually grab photos off the internet and kind of lay it out that way, which I still think I want to do at some point. It just didn't work out on this spread for me, but in the future I'm going to keep that in my pocket so that I can just try something new, try some new options, especially since I am trying not to buy new stickers. So I think that will work out nicely in a different spread. And I'm really just working this washi tape in now, trying to add more of that blue tone. The washi tape is really versatile, surprisingly. It's like a die cut washi and kind of looks like clouds, so I've used it as well as its pink sister on a few spreads as like pink clouds and then and blue clouds. And here, I think this is the first time I'm really using it like waves or water. I think it gives you that idea of kind of like breaking waves. So really versatile washi, really glad I picked that up. I found it at Daiso, which is the Japanese dollar store, and I do not have a link for it on their website. I could not find it on their website or anywhere else for that matter. But if you do have a Daiso near you, I highly recommend checking it out. They have a lot of cool stationery stuff there. Different washis and bullet journal stuff, stickers, pens. That was a nice find, and it's $1.50. It's a Japanese dollar store, so it would be $1 in Japan, but here it's $1.50. So anyway, just a FYI, really great washi to have. So I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty here, trying to just work out exactly where I want things and what colors I want where. Really thinking about that whole functionality piece of things and making sure that I can use the spread. What I normally put on my spreads is a checklist for each day, usually a focus box or someplace as a highlight, and then the decor. Just trying to be mindful of that as I am working this out. I'm also using that striped washi as more of a texture for this spread. Since it's so light, it's a very subtle look, and so I just think adding it in here and there kind of just helps add a little bit of extra to the spread. And I told you guys I was going to work this thing to death, so we haven't even moved off the wax paper yet. And we're what, almost 20 minutes in. So I know this video is not going to be for everyone, but many of you like to see the full process, and so for this one, like I said, I was a bit on the struggle bus and wasn't feeling it in certain ways, so it took me a while to get to where I really liked the spread and felt comfortable with it. So hopefully some of you will appreciate the extra time. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I did try to warn you in the beginning, but you can always skip ahead and just see the final outcome if that is not for you. And okay, finally I've found my happy place with this look. I'm going to go ahead and start moving things over. A lot of the things that I have here have a nice clean edge that butts up at the bottom of the date. So I'm just going to work with that and place things over one at a time. One thing I did find with this washi, which I really do like I said, but it's a little bit waxy, if that makes sense. So stickers don't really like to stick down to it when laid on top. So just an FYI, I really like the pack. Lots of great subtle neutral style options. But if you're going to be layering it a lot with stickers on top of it, just note that it doesn't really do a good job adhering to stickers. And just working in these palm trees here. They're a little bit awkward because the tree trunks are kind of skinny, so sometimes they got a little bit off when I laid them down. And with the Faux Memo clear label paper, once it is stuck down, it's stuck down for life. So there's no moving that guy around, unfortunately. So moving over the last main areas here, trying to make sure that things are nicely lined up. And for the bigger corner here, get this guy in. I really liked how the punched background full circles came out. The other ones were okay, the half circles, but the full circles, I really liked the look of it, and I think it was a nice technique for using some of those box stickers in a different way. If you're like me and you have a lot of those and don't really use them as often, if you have something where you know there's a quote that's kind of contained in the center, or there is just a background style of sticker, I think it's a nice way to use those in a different way that maybe you hadn't thought of. And my circle punch is just slightly bigger than a 1 inch. I think it's like a 1.25. So I went ahead and put in my checklist using my Tombow pen, and I'm just going to do a quick little addition here and we will be done, friends. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!